gonna do one more song. I think I know what you've all been waiting to hear. So. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real.
Everybody!
Cell phones. Let's get real. Let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones, honey. Let's get real. If you have a cell phone, I want you to stand proudly. Wave your cell phone, sing it with me. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones. Let's get real. Way back when I was just a little bitty boy, living in a box under the stairs in the corner of the basement of the house, half a block down the street from Jerry's paint shop. You know this. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just peachy. Except the first and undeniable fact that every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Yeah, big bowl of sauerkraut! Every single morning! It was driving me crazy. I said to my mom, I said, hey, Mom, what's up with all the sauerkraut? My dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an unclean terrain. And she laid right down next to me. And she said, let's go for you! And then she tied me to the wall, stuck a phone on my mouth, and forced me to do the sauerkraut. That's why I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are always flapping, where the shriners and the lovers play with ukuleles all day long and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel. Waka-waka-doo-doo, yeah, well, people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true, because the very next day a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize! That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque! Albuquerque! Oh, yeah! You know, I never been on a real airplane before, and I gotta tell you, it was really great. Except that I had to sit between two large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor. And the little kid back of me kept throwing up the whole time. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts. And the in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Shore. Oh yeah, 3 of the airplanes was burned out. We went into a tailspin, crashed into a hillside, and the plane exploded in a giant fireball, and everybody died! Except for me. You know what? 'Cause I have the train table up. And we'll see back in the full of right position. Have a train table up. And we'll see back in the full of right position. A train table up. And we'll see back in the full of right position. And just as I suspected, is some big fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril. Oh man, I hate him when I'm right. So anyway, he burst into my room and he grabbed my lucky snorkel. I'm like, hey! That snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. And he's like, tough! And I'm like, give it! And he's like, make me! And I'm like, okay! So I grabbed his leg, and he grabbed my esophagus, and I bit off his ear, and he chewed off my eyebrows, and I took it to the fitness, and he gave me a colonic irrigation. You better believe it. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook. And 20 seconds later, I heard a familiar voice. And you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said! It said, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. In Albuquerque. Long story short, he got away with my snorkel. But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest. I would not sleep for an instant until the one-nostriled man was brought to justice. But first, I decided to buy some donuts. So I got in my car and I drove over to the donut shop and I walked right up to the guy behind the counter and he said, yeah, what do you want? I said, you got any glazed donuts? He said, no, run a glazed donuts. I said, we got any jelly donuts? He said, no, run a jelly donuts. I said, you got any Bavarian cream-filled donuts? He said, no, run a Bavarian cream-filled donuts. I said, you got any cinnamon rolls? He said, no, run a cinnamon rolls. I said, you got any apple fritters? He said, no, run a apple fritters. I said, you got any coconut donuts? He said, no, run a coconut donuts. I said, you got any peanut butter donuts? He said, no, run a peanut butter donuts. I said, you got any maple bars? He said, no, run a maple bars. I said, you got any old fashions? He said, no, run a old fashions. I said, you got any French crawlers? He said, no, run a French crawlers. I said, you got any bear claws? He said, wait a minute, I'll go check. No, run a bear claws! I said, well, I think this might go a lot faster if you just tell me what you do have! I said, all right, fair enough. All I got right now is this box of 12 starving crazed weasels. I said, okay, I'll take that. So he handed me the box, and I opened the whole thing, and the weasels jump out, and they immediately latch on my face and start biting me all over. Oh, man. Oh, they were just going nuts. They were tearing me apart, quite frankly. I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. I believe it went a little something like this. Flesh-eating weasels all over my face, waving my arms all around and just running like a constipated weird dog.